Hello everyone, this is Mingjong. Welcome to today's market analysis for the S&P 500 E-mini futures. So in this video, I'm going to show you the uptrust action that we get from yesterday's session and what will be the situation for now like, and also going forward, my bias and the key levels together with the potential setup for later session. So near the end of the video, I'm also going to answer a question from a reader regarding like the uptrust, how to actually trade the uptrust. Can you show me how to trade the uptrust? I think this is a really great question. So I will just review the trade from yesterday, like how I can actually trade the uptrust situation. So do remember to pay attention to the uptrust trade. I think this works out very well, and this is one of my favorite setup as well. So without further ado, let's just get started with today's session. All right, as you can see on this daily chart here, so yesterday we have an uptrust situation. So this is where the price commit temporarily above the swing high level and also fall back afterwards. So as you can see that we have an increase of the supply level. But for the price action is actually not that bearish, although we have quite a great move from the start. Let's now zoom into H1 so that you can have a better view. So you can see that prior to the US session, we have a rally up and break above the previous swing high, but at the opening, then we have quite a sharp sell-off, one bar. And the second one is a great sell-off. So this is what I'm talking about, a temporary commitment above the swing high here and then fall back. But the close here is not that bearish because we still above 2850. So I think the close is relatively strong. So far, I think we shall just adjust our bias and to think of another one because of yesterday's price action. Of course, we still can't rule out the uptrust scenario because once it commit below 2850, then we should see some serious down move to at least test the swing low around 2715 in my opinion. However, based on yesterday's price action, despite this uptrust movement with increasing supply, so what's the result that we get? It's just we still commit above 2850. I think yesterday the close we just dropped by what's this? Yeah, we just dropped by less than 0.1%. Just dropped less than 2 points. So it's not that bearish. So one of the scenarios that's going forward could be favor to supply absorption scenario, because yesterday, despite the strong down move at the first two H1 bar, we still didn't really see any comment below 2850, although it probably, or it might happen tonight, I don't know. But I just want to think about the supply absorption scenario. So if the supply absorption scenario actually materialize, then what I shall see for the next few days or next few bars should be a trading range between 2850 and 2910. So I expect S&P 500 to actually settle somewhere within this trading range before you actually break out to head to the higher targets like 2980 or even 3000. So far I actually just prefer a long entry or a long scenario, because I think yesterday price action probably favor a supply absorption scenario. So let's just see this key level here. Let me just draw this up. So one of the scenario or the trades that I can anticipate for later session could be if there is some kind of direction or down move, then I actually expect a bounce up from here on. So I'm actually looking for a test or a spring from this swing low. So should there be some kind of a rejection or supporting from 2850, then I will initiate long entry. And if it doesn't get really this week, or the price didn't really fall to this 2850 level, then I'm actually looking at around 2880. So basically it's a test of this big spread bar. Let me just highlight here. So this is the bar that I'm talking about. I think this is also kind of coincides with there's a resistance turn support level here, and this is where the breakout happens. So if this is going to have a test and rebound from here on, then I can also long here, something like this. So it just bounce up from here. So if this turns out to be what happened or what could happen, then I will just take my chance to initiate long entry. Or if it just fall further, whether it can just bounce up from here, then this is another level that I pay attention to. However, if there is some kind of rejection at the swing high, then it can just be another uptrend scenario. Then you probably can initiate short entry around here. But actually I favor more on the long side at the moment because of the supply absorption background. So from here on, I think if we can just settle the volatility within this trading range, then we should see higher targets at 2980 or 3000. Let's just zoom out a little bit, go to daily. Yeah, this is the level that I talk about, 2980, where you can see there's a price bouncing up and then penetrate straight through. So 2980 is one level, and the other level up is maybe 3001, or if you want, maybe 3000 could be a very good psychological level. So going forward, regarding the key levels, I talk about the swing high. We just need to pay attention to this swing high, 2912, and obviously the support is at the swing low, 2850. In order for the supply absorption view to be valid, I think S&P 500 need to stay above 2850. If we see some kind of weakness to commit below 2850, then I will just back to my bearish view to have at least a test of the swing low at 2715. So far I changed my bias to up because I favor supply absorption stories here. And going forward, yeah, I think that's probably about it. Let me just show you how an uptrend trade looked like from yesterday. So ideally, this is the uptrend situation that I mentioned about. You have a temporary commitment above the swing high here, followed by a failure. So basically just drop back. So if you look at H1, and if you're a H1 trader, then this is probably some entry that you can probably take at this level. So as I highlighted here, once it's just a break below the swing high, then you can just probably commit your position. However, because as I day trade the S&P 500, the time frame that I'm usually in is M3 or M5. So let's just look at M3 here. Okay. Alright, so this is the 3 minutes chart. So just prior to that, you can see that we have a smaller structure here. So on an M3 chart, this is the smaller structure look like, and we did have a uptrend scenario happen within the smaller structure. As you can see that the price actually temporarily committed above the swing high here, and subsequently we have a failure back in here. So at the start, at the opening here, this is not my entry. My entry point is actually after this upthrust followed by a weak pullback. So just after this rejection bar, then I just initiate my entry, a short entry here. So this is quite a nice trade. So you can just trail the profit all the way down, and you probably get stop out around at this bar here. If you just put it above the high here, then you probably get stop out here, or you can just use half of this bar to capture more profit. So it's really depending on how you trade. So if you didn't really get this trade, another good trade is somewhere around here. So after this small structure, then we have a sign of weakness. So this is the real commitment here. This breakdown bar, as you can see, the spread is quite large, and it's the largest that we have ever seen, I think before, around this region. So this is quite a bearish commitment, and it actually break below this support level. So you can actually take this breakout trade, but what I would generally do is to actually take the weak rally up, something like this. So after the breakout and have a pullback or a rally up, and I will just initiate short position around here. So where I see some kind of a rejection or even the reversal bar here, I can actually take the point here, this bar. So this is the second entry, but if you really like to push it forward, then probably you can take the stall here. So where you can see the price actually consolidate here. You can see that the rally, the first rally is somewhere here. This is the second rally, but we get a very strong rejection. And look at the third rally. It's basically just a trading range, a small consolidation without really going up much like the previous two rally. So you can actually take this trade here or a breakdown bar here with a stop above the bar. So these are just some kind of the uptrust trade that I favor. So if you like, you can actually just monitor this kind of setup. I think it happened quite frequent, and I think it works out very well. So hope you enjoyed this video and get something out. So if you like it, just obviously click like, and also hover to my channel and follow me. And do remember to subscribe to my video channel so that you get instant notification from on my futures videos. So if you have any comment, just leave me a comment below, and I will just look through every single one and reply to you. So if you like this trade explanation, you can just also let me know via the comments below. Alright, thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.